Hello. 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 Ah, my webcam went down again. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. It's a bit random. Hello everyone. Good evening, good evening. Hello. Hey. I want to continue a bit the work that we did yesterday on the guild hall, right? I think I would like to reach a state where it's actually something that we can add to the game, but so I did few more fixes. Now the textures that we have are not really I mean, the outside I think is good. I think I'm not gonna to change it too much. The stair textures also I think are okay. The inside texture I think are fine. Maybe not the greatest ever, but I think they are good. So we now what I kind of don't like too much is the fact that the shoulder pad really don't have any symbols or anything. The same for the helm. I think we could add some symbol to the helm. And also I'm not completely sure about this part inside, right? I think it looks a bit weird. I think it looks kind of weird. Also we have a problem here, or what? And they're more back facing. Yeah, there are more back facing things. I was thinking if we could expand a bit this room. I mean, if we want, we can expand it up. I'm thinking if I should... my face. I don't know, the webcam is just GG. Too many devices, too many programs, too many things. I think it's just broken now. Just GG'd out. Okay, anyway, let's switch to the other scene. Okay. Now I was thinking, should we do you think it will be hard to have this room actually be significantly bigger? So basically arrive here, and this one is the actual window, right? I think I would like to have this as the actual window. At the moment it's not. At the moment there is like this open thingy that no one understands really. And also there is this additional this additional piece, right, that I don't understand too much. And the texture of this is, by the way, is kind of wrong, right? So he has like a double, you see that the same drawing that is here is like if it's projected, right? So overall it's kind of strange. And UV seems not even to match. Which is very strange as well. I understand it is connected like this, right? But does it make any sense the way it is now? I think also the mapping of this thing is wrong, right? So in theory this should be mapped what I'm thinking to push this part forward significantly. I mean, nearly reaching this part. The problem is that this thing is completely broken. It's very broken. I mean, also because it's obviously decimated. I mean, that was my request, by the way. So I didn't want to have this as a 1 million polygon. Originally, it was like 1 million polygons, so completely unusable. But well, you can nanite, I know, but didn't want to do that. Really didn't want to do that. Now I'm thinking if we take like this part, right? Maybe up to here, potentially. And we scale it a bit. Now, to make it correct, I think would be I mean, we cannot just pull it, right? Pulling it is not going to work. I think we need to scale it somehow on the non-Z and but even then, right? Even then. Even then is not gonna work. One thing I could do maybe is to take only the vertices and then do proportional editing and decide how much. But I think it still will not work. I think I have to move them manually one by one. There is no way. Because I like the idea, but it's too little, right? So I would like to have it really pushed outside more, like reaching probably that place, yeah. The problem is, how the hell do we select without, I mean, I can hide everything. I can hide all the bottom. Right, maybe that's a bit easier. But still, how do we deform it How do we deform it properly? Sorry, my face is stuck again. I don't know, I have to do something with this webcam. It's like if it's getting interrupts from something else and the webcam is getting confused. But yeah, I think we have to do it manually. Piece by piece is the only way. There is no magic. No magic scaling. Yeah, we'll have to arrive nearly there. Potentially even more, but maybe it's enough. Geometry is suffering a lot here. We don't have enough geometry. I can add it. I can add it as needed. Also, there are some weird, as you can see. There are some weird artifacts. We'll definitely have to retexture this. I think it was scaled down too much. Was really scaled down too much, I think. I mean, it's true that you see it from very far distance, so but yeah, but I think I like this part to be like this more. And now the problem could be that all of this, right? We should probably seam it. This model had no seams, which is kind of strange, right? So I don't know exactly how it was produced, but there are no seams in the model. Should I seam it this way? Or should I seam it? Yeah, because it looks like that this piece is part of this, right? I think it is somehow. So then maybe we should cut it off like this. Wait a second, I don't understand what is there, but this seems that there is a mess there. I have to check it 1 second, because I think that there is a polygon craziness. Yeah, exactly. All of that is completely weird. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know why this part cannot just finish normally. Right? I don't know why this part needs to be a hole of some kind and have all these weird polygons. I think it's very strange. This model is a mess, by the way. This model is really a mess. This model is really messy. I don't understand why we need this hole and we cannot just have, you know, a normal face closing it. What is the purpose of this hole, right? Are we again in non-back facing? Oh my god, seriously? Yeah. We are again in non-back facing. Ridiculous. So to me, yeah, to me this, you know, this should be a single surface, right? Should be a single surface. I don't understand why. Huh? Why we have a hole there, and there are no vertices? Because it's not showing them to me. Just to be annoying. So I think that all of this. Should I separate it? That is super confusing. That is super confusing. Let me try to sim it this way. Right, so we have that block separated. But I don't know if this is enough. Probably it's not enough. It's not enough at all. Because this thing then is going down here. I don't know exactly how to do it. It's just two pieces that are one inside the other, and it's hard to separate, right? In theory, it's like this, hopefully. But now probably it's going the other side, where we have the same problem on the other side. So this side I think is the same issue. It is not properly separated from everything else. I mean, we can do it like that, yeah. A bit brutally, but we can do it like that. I mean, the only thing that we want this piece to be standing alone, but it's not. Definitely is not. Because if I go here and I ask to go seam, okay, now he's doing it. Okay. Okay, we managed somehow to isolate it, right? Which is what was my purpose, right? To isolate this piece. And so if, let me just check for a second, right? Okay, now this moves by itself, yes. Because I would like to basically texture this separately, right? And I think it should be... I don't know if it's better to seam the bottom or to seam... Well, I think we have to seam both of them, right? So we have to basically... Yeah, I think there is no other solution. We have to seam the... to seam this border. Right? And then to seam the bottom as well. I mean, this one we can do the inside. The inside anyway will not be visible to anyone, or very, very little visible. So we can go... Now we can go through this, through this, through this. through this. Don't know exactly what is happening there, but fine. Seems that there is a bit of overlap here. There is probably a no double face, or there is just that face. It is a bit stupid. It's fine. I can bring it back. Okay, so now in theory this is seamed properly, right? Let me see what we have in the texture. I don't know why there is still this helmet color, which by the way is now used. Can we delete this? I have a fear that the helmet was not remapped. Where do you want to drop this Colossus building? I think in the desert, no? I think in the desert seems to be the best place. What do you think? Because it needs enough space around it, right, to be reasonable, otherwise it will be too big. Fuck, I think that the helmet was not... Ah yes, it's here. Base color 4K. Base color 4K. Okay, this is the helmet, yeah. This is the helmet. Now there are a few weird polygons actually. Huh? That one is together with this? What do you mean? Uh-oh. There is a single vertex there. What is going on here? There are bad mappings. Yeah, there are bad mappings. There is something broken here. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I want to remap it completely, but probably. Okay, the way to remap it at this point would be that we take pretty much all of this, right? And we put it in another UV map, right? Which will be the front redone UV map. And on this one we unwrap this thing. The only problem is only problem, I think I have to do it with the full elm. The problem of the full elm that I cannot really take the other pieces properly because they are not seamed, right? None of this is actually seamed, which is very strange. So this thing was probably done in a separate program, right? It was not done in Blender. Or if it was done in Blender, it was done like once and then designed to be non-retouchable, right? Which is super bad, by the way. That is what we have, right? So there are no seams, there are no... We really need to separate at least the inside and the outside, right? If not more. But at least the inside outside needs to be completely separated. And you see that there are wrong, kind of wrong lines here. Actually, I don't know here if yeah, here the inside and the outside are a bit blurred. I think in theory we should probably do this. It's not the best, but no, we cannot. We cannot because then we don't manage to reconnect to the inside down here. So we have to do it this way. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to recreate a reasonable split between the inside and the outside. This is what I'm trying to do. Right, like that. So that the outs now, I don't know if I do this, if yeah, seems to be kind of working actually. Okay, so if we remap now, I don't know if it can be remapped like this, right? Probably not. Kind of. Yeah, the problem is that it's not using the space very well, right? Because the split is not enough. So it still has too many pieces. It still has too many contiguous areas, right? It still has too many contiguous areas, unfortunately. And the reason is that, again, this elm has been butchered a bit too much. And yeah. Reason is that it was a super high poly, and I said, hey, can you reduce it? But the reduction has been too much. I mean, he's doing his best, I would say, but he's not using the space the best, right? Is using the space based on the sides. We can probably split the inside because the inside will not be very visible, right? So I think if we split it, I mean, it will be visible, but I'm thinking if we should separate like the top, right? The wall top in front. Starting, I mean, similarly to what we did here on the outside, we should do it maybe also on the inside, right? So that we this may increase slightly the resolution, even if here the geometry. I mean, here we are missing geometry like big time, right? We're missing geometry big time, and the geometry we have is not aligned to create a decent cut, right? So I have to do this basically. You see that also here is all a bit all over the place. Yeah, I'm trying to create kind of an horizontal line where we can cut and seam the model. And as you can see, it is all over the place, right? It's all over the place. And I will, oh wow, and I will remap it. I'm just trying to create this line, this horizontal line, roughly, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfect, but kind of an horizontal line. Hello, Fanner. I think it's a little disturbing and not in the game design or character this kind of armor, but okay. You mean that the helm is not typical? I think the helm is okay. You mean the you mean this helmet? I think it's okay. You think it's the? I think it's fine actually. It's a typical helmet, not very characterized. I think it's okay. We can make an helmet like this so that then it will be in game. Right? I think it's okay. I think it can be, this helmet can be our style. Maybe maybe humans, right? Maybe humans helmet. I mean, like an Enki probably will not have this, right? I agree. But I think a human can. I think a Diaboli can. I think, yeah, maybe human and Diaboli can have this helmet. Okay. So now in theory, yeah, it's using better the space. Yeah, the more you separate it, the better is using the space, right? So I think it's good. Okay, let me try to bake this into a new texture, right? If I remember how to do it, but it should be doable. So if you go here, right, and you add a new let's see if I remember. Yeah, exactly. So you do this, right? And then you select this UV map and this guy. And then you go, no, you have to do new, yeah. And this will be helmet new color. And the sides will be, I think 2K for now. I think 2K is okay. Alpha, no alpha. Okay, so now I think the only thing we need to do, we need to go into the rendering and ensure that the sampling, yeah, exactly, the sampling is 1 and not 4000. And under bake, under lights, where is that? Render the noise. I should be under bake. Under bake, selected to active, no. Bake. Okay, in theory what it's doing now is using the new UV to bake the current texture on it. Right? So it's typical for old Greece warriors. Yeah, I think it looks a bit like I mean, maybe we can modify the top. I don't know. Let me see. Old Greece helmet. Let me see. Oh, it's not exactly the same. Yeah, it looks similar, but not like for example, our eyes are different. We don't have the nose. These are like way higher than this. We have a double. I think it's kind of different. Like all these ones have the nose, right? We don't have the nose. And our eyes are very different. And we have this double piece here inside that I think is not present anywhere here. I mean, obviously it's an helmet with 2 eyes, right? So you can relate to it. I understand, but I think it's fine. You think it's too similar? I mean, I can change it a bit. But you see, these ones have all this crest at the top, right? I don't think it's similar to this. I mean, it's kind of, there are some similarities, but I think the crest is different. One thing that I was thinking, I wanted to add multiple crests. I think that would have been very, very cool. And maybe we can still do it, right? Maybe we can still do it. I wanted to add like three crests like this. I had a sample model. I have to go and find it. I don't know if I can still find it. Fantasy helmet, but I think I I think it was in a ah, this one, or similar to this one. Yeah, this one, right? I wanted to have something like this. I think would be very cool. What do you so adding basically 2 crest on the side. Do you like it? I think it would be nice. I think it would be very nice. But then I have to redo the mapping again. No. What? Helmet new color. Uh-oh, it didn't work. Why didn't work? That is strange. Why it didn't work? It didn't, huh? No, it didn't. It didn't work. Let me remove the roughness. I think it's maybe because it took the roughness and the normal instead of taking only the normal maybe. Let me try again. In theory, we should see, as a result, we should see the... bake type. There it is. Bake type diffuse. Yes, because we selected the roughness, so it did the roughness instead of doing the diffuse. I think it would be nice to add 2 more crest, but is I don't know if it's super easy, but we can do it. Even if I like this shape, I think the shape is very warlike, right? I like the shape. I think the shape is very, very nice. I really like the shape. Okay, it did it. You see, so basically it remapped, right? It remapped that texture on top of this new UV with a new thing, right? So that's very nice. Now this part, I think we're going to change it. I think we're probably going to reuse this. But yeah, probably. I think also the texture needs to be improved. Actually, it's not. But anyway. Anyway, it did it. So in theory, if we save this image, right? And we call it helmet new color, right? And now we switch the now we switch the UV map, right, to this one, and then we switch the shader to this one, right? So now we have it. Now we have it in the new form. Now we have it in the new form. Yeah, I think that for the top, let me see the reference 1 second. It is very high, actually. It is very high. I can try to change it. . can try to change it. It's not a big deal. The only problem is that this thing is not rotated properly. So it's rotated like 45 degrees, so... And also here we are lacking a bit of geometry, I would say. Anyway, consider you will see it from the bottom, right? So you're not really gonna see it the way it is now. Because now here you can see it clearly because it's scaled down. I'm really tempted to do the other two things, but they are, let's say they are the same as this, but smaller and 45 degrees, right? So in theory they should be here and here. And I don't know if I can actually do it, or I have to... I mean, I don't know if I can copy that, or really I have to sculpt it, right, somehow. I don't think I can copy that. I think I have to like increase the resolution here like a boss. And then like select this, you know, subdivide fully. Take this, subdivide fully. So it's not very simple, eh? It's not very simple because I think you can start from here. I think it could be something like this. I mean, obviously horizontally. I mean, obviously on a line, but even less. I think it can be something like this. So probably if I manage to create kind of a line, I think then we can do it. So if our line becomes, you know, something like this. The problem is that at the moment the model is already rotated and is not mirrored anymore, right? So, and that's a problem. Because if you work in mirror mode, it would be so much easier. But yeah, the idea would be, I don't know. I think the start is okay, but the end is not okay. I think the end should be more, but because if I just pull these out, right, that I can pull these out, right? And then I can work this. Is this the right position or not? I mean, we will have to... We will have to... We will have to work a bit on this. But I think it could be okay at the end. We will have to work a bit on this mess. It's a test, it's a test. If we don't like it, I can delete it. But yeah, it's kind of a test and see how it looks. Yeah, without the drawings, right? Without the design of a bit of design, obviously this doesn't look the way it should, right? But we can paint the same design. We can paint the texture that way, right? So we can paint it and create two lines here and remove this line at least at the top, right? In theory, I could even do it here if we want. I could paint texture and just copy this on top of that. Right, but yeah. Theory. I think it's cool. I like it. I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I think I like it, yes. Now, doing the same on the other side and ensuring that it is similar, that's not super easy. That is not very easy. Now we can try. Trying is no trouble. The problem of texture paint is that in theory I could copy this, right? I could copy this and then say, hey, can you paint it there, right? But is it gonna do it? I don't know. I think it's kind of tough. Because it's not exactly the same, right? Obviously, it's not exactly the same angle, right? So I think I have to paint it separately. I think I have to paint it probably on the texture. But yeah, the idea would be kind of something like that, yeah. Something like that. Right, something like that. But I think it's even higher than this. I think I have to do it on the if I do it like this, I will never match it, man. I will never match it. I think I have to do it on the texture itself, right? So that I export the UV map and then I just paint. Because done like, I mean, we can do it just as an indication, right? But it's not going to work, right? As it is now. Also because like here, how the hell do I do it? I mean, I can also paint, but paint, I think I never did it. I never did it this way. I don't know. I don't know what will happen actually. Yeah, I can paint, but the problem is the sides, the pressure, everything. And the fact that it's not very sorry, what is the Zoom. No. Yeah, kind of a paint soft and Anyway, this texture will have to be redone somehow, guys. It's too... is too... like this is better. Like this is definitely better. But it will have to be redone anyway, right? I'm just trying to see if I can catch the border. But it will have to be repainted on the actual texture. Right. It will have to be repainted and cleaned in the actual texture. Yeah, but pretty much like that. And I think for the spike, I think the spike can be a different color. The problem is, how the hell do we do another spike on the other side, right? With exactly the same sides. I think it would be kind of a mission impossible. But let's see. Because again, we are not in mirror mode, right? Unfortunately, because this thing has been moved and changed and yeah, not in mirror mode at all. But I think it is from here to there. Yeah, but the problem is it's not straight though. From here to there, roughly, or to here. Yeah, maybe to there. But again, it's not very correct. No, from here to here. There is the part that should go up, right? And then the rest will follow. Seems to be higher this side though. Probably I started below. Because if I do this, doesn't really look like it. I think we started below that. I think we started on this line, not on that line. Probably. Hey, making it the same is tough. Doesn't have to be identical, but obviously if it's completely different, it's gonna look strange, right? Okay, like this I think it's not too bad. But now obviously we need another loop here. And we need to push that down a lot. Okay. No, this guy is really in the wrong position. It's not too bad. I mean, it's definitely not symmetrical at the moment. The reason is, well, here we miss definitely a split. So this thing needs to go boom, inside. And I think here as well. So we can, yeah, we can remodel a bit this part, but I think it's not too bad. I think it's not too bad. And the texture, I mean, if we manage to have a decent texture here, it will help a lot. Because this part will look like it's made, you know, of a separate material, right? And so I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do it, but fine. Maybe I can commission the texture on this, right? Maybe we can. Right. Yeah, unfortunately. But this texture is super simple, right? So it's not really. It's not really a big deal. It's a pity that we cannot see the edges. Can I turn on the edges even if I'm not in edit mode? Cannot? Because I would like to see the edges and paint on the edges, but I don't know how to do it. I think there must be a way. Because if I go like this, right, it's not what I want. If I go like this, it's not what I want. If I go like this, I cannot paint. So unfortunately, I mean, there is a way for sure to do it. You know, it would be something like this, but catching it correctly, is not super easy. Yeah, and unfortunately the UV are at the moment are a bit fucked up, so we will have to probably fix the UV here. But it's just to get a sense, you know, of the sides at the moment. That's what I'm trying to do. So that we can, if we manage to paint the texture again, right? Yeah, this problems here are, I think, are wrong UV. They are doing a bit of damages, right? Or not? Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely some overlapping UV and wrong UV. But yeah, I think I will keep it this way. We have to create a texture. This has not this really has not been textured, pretty much. So it has not been textured. I mean, it's kind of a fake texture. Now, when you see it from distance, right? I think it's fine because there is a giant item. So it's really giant. And if you see, I mean, if you are walking down here, you know, and you see that this distance, you don't really care, right, about the quality of that texture, right? As long as it looks like sandy or beige color, I think it's kind of fine. I think the problem is this part that is really broken, right? So this one is really, really, really broken. This part is really broken. I think it doesn't really make sense. I think, or we move it, right? Or we move it just here. So we make it white. The siding, the problem is that it is not even. No, I think we need to repaint it. I think it's good to have its own texture space, but we need to repaint it. Pretty much. So like this is not. It's not gonna work. Now, I don't know how I will do that, but now for the Warsmiters, I think we have a symbol, no? For example, I was thinking on the shoulder here, on the shoulder pad, if we could do on the shoulder pad, if we could do, what is the logo of the Warsmiters? This is the logo of the Warsmiters. This is the logo. I mean, or we are just applied on the on one of the two shoulders, or we applied on both shoulders. This is the logo. This is the logo. Now we can also put only the hammer if you want, right? So we could extract just the hammer. Because these textures are really weird, right? These textures are super weird. And also, I think they are not very well mapped. Like, for example, there is the left pad, right? There is the left pad. And you see that there is basically no design. Nothing. Now, how is the... yeah, my face is still stuck as usual. Okay, I'm alive again. Yeah. I'm alive again. Why is saying only one out of two channels? Ouch. It's not working on YouTube? YouTube is down? No, YouTube is up. Okay, it's just the chat that is broken. Okay. The chat is broken. It's not connecting to the chat, but actually it is streaming. anyone is typing on YouTube, unfortunately I cannot read you. That's the problem. We're fine. Yeah, so here we basically have nothing, right? So the idea is... Can we put this symbol? And also this thing is very dirty, as you can see, right? It is like the middle. So it is the right shoulder. So in theory... Yeah, in theory is this. Theory is this, right? I don't really understand the... I don't really understand this like fake design. I don't know even how this fake design even came here, right? I mean, a bit of movement I think is cool. So I'm fine with a bit of movement, but apart from that, I think we should apply our no, mistakes were made. If we could apply here somehow. Oh, it is this way. It is this way, so it's covering only half of that, or what? The problem is that you cannot see it because it's messed up. Yeah, it's kind of rotated, right? Because the right side is this, and the left side is this, right? So it's like rotated 90 degrees. So the vertical is the horizontal here, or well, we can put it like this. Maybe it's more understandable. Yeah, but it goes this way, right? It goes this way. So if you want to have anything visible, it should be in this part. As you can see though, that part is super stretched, right, at the bottom. So the distribution of this is pretty bad, right? Distribution of this is very bad. Like there are some triangles here in the middle that are taking, yeah, like this piece is taking like 25% of the texture. And I mean, I don't know, I can also ignore it. I mean, we don't have to, but I'm trying to see if I can make it better, right? Trying to see if we can make it slightly better than what it is. Maybe putting a symbol on, because if I put a symbol here that I can, right, I can, but it will have to be, first of all, I think it will be super small. Yeah, it will be super small because this texture is 4K and this is not 4K. But that I think we don't care, right? I could take maybe only the hammer, maybe rotate it a bit, or I can also try to put all of it, like, and see what happens. In overlay, so I can put it here in overlay and see what happens, right? So I can do this and then use this as overlay, so it will basically blend into the, doesn't blend at all. I think it doesn't blend because it's Let me grayscale it, or let me, yeah, I think we should grayscale this thing. We can grayscale this. The price there will be very skewed, right? But anyway. If I overlay now, what happens? If I overlay now, is way better. It's way better. Now, the problem is that it will be most likely skewed, right? I'm pretty sure. By the way, this texture at the moment is 4K, but we don't really need it in 4K. I mean, it makes no sense to have like such a shit texture and then put it in 4K, right? Unfortunately. This channel is amazing. Thank you, Fanner. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I should save it in 2K, actually. I mean, it makes no sense that this is 4K, right? Makes absolutely no sense. And we are not concerned about the bottom. The bottom will be basically invisible, right? So that's fine. It did it. So can we reload? No, we don't have to reload. We have to have this point. Let me remove roughness and other stuff. We have this point to the new logo texture. Yeah, so that's the problem. As we said, the problem is that is very uneven, right? The way it is mapped is very uneven. So 90%, so yeah. I mean, we could make it smaller and just put it here, but I think we have any way to remap the UV, because it's not, it is not working, right? Also, this is completely non-seamed, which is super annoying. There is no seam, no UV, island, nothing. So it's just one block, right? Mapped all together. Yeah. I mean, when the guy asked me, do you like the result? I mean, I think overall the model is okay, but if you ask me, is this model correct? Unfortunately, the answer is no. This model is not correct. It's not correct at all. Because it's not done, you know, with proper technique somehow. Yeah, so we will basically have to remap the top, because we want the top to use the majority of the texture, by the way, and we want the bottom to just be kind of a background, right? Because the bottom is just like a dark area below, and then no one is gonna look. So am I doing it right here or not? What is going on here? Yeah, there is a bit of a fuck up, but it's okay. We can live with this. What is that? Uh-oh. There is a piece of this that should go. They should be part of the. They should be part of the torso. Jesus Christ, superstar. What happened here? What the hell happened? This should go with the torso, like 100%. Okay, he decided to make my life harder. Wow, do you see that? Do you see the mapping? Is that triangle? And here is this triangle. Holy. It is. Yeah. That triangle. No? Oh shit. It's not. No. What do you mean? Yes, it is. Why are you saying it's not? Did you merge the thingy? Yeah, you merged it. Okay. So why are you saying that this is not? Ah, it is. Okay. So it's actually flipped the other way. Ah, it's also flipped that way. It's flipped in every possible way. It's flipped this way as well. Yeah, now is the way it should be. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's basically an invisible place, right? But I want to keep this thing kind of sane, otherwise. And this piece should go with the arm, right? Yeah. I mean, again, it's an impossible place, so in reality we don't really care about this, because it's invisible. Is in a place where no one will ever see it, right? But yeah. By the way, it is actually outside. No, it's not outside, because there is the right arm. In reality it's the left, but for whatever reason they've been named this way. Yeah. So you see that here we are missing a bit of geometry. In reality is here. Do we care? I don't know. Do we care about this? I don't know. Probably not, you know. So I'm just gonna take this and put it here in the middle and GG. Because we don't care. But at least it's part of the arm now. There are some parts that are like this one, right? That are very rough. There is a piece here that is should definitely be part of the torso, but it's part of the arm. The point is that is below the pad, so we don't care. No one is gonna see it, I guess, ever. So what I was trying to do, yes, I was trying to remap just this top part. And then I've seen that there was a bit of a mess up, right? But yeah, I was trying to just seam properly the top and the bottom so that we can actually probably assign better space to we can assign better space. So do you like the new spikes, Ulla, or not? The additional spikes on the helmet to make it a bit different, or not? You can say no if you don't like it, obviously. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, so seam. Okay, so now, yeah, now we have that, right, which is separate from that. And considering the bottom is basically a mess, right? It's not really a texture, it's basically a mess. I think we can just remap it. Because you see, right, the way it is done this way. And I don't know, it seems kind of weird to me. So I think we can use, yeah, so this is more conformal, exactly. And I think that this is, wait. So if I now select, yeah, this is this, and the bottom is the bottom, right? So now the bottom, again, we don't really care too much. So I think that the bottom, we can shrink it significantly, right? We can shrink it significantly and put it on the side. And this part we want to, I mean, we want this to be, maybe we can even do this, I don't know. Because we would like this to be the majority of the texture, right? So maybe what I'm thinking is that we can do, this. And this, we zoom it as much as we can, right? Yeah. And now should be a bit easier for us to apply that drawing. Should be slightly easier. Should be slightly easier to apply. In fact, that you see that it is already less stretched because now it's conformal to the, right? You see that it's basically no stretching now. But obviously we have to change now the picture. to conform with our new UV, but I think we will export this, and we will try to import it on top of this. This is quite some work anyway. For now I see only the neck. It is not bad, and no more the old grease feeling. Okay, good, good. So it's a bit more fantasy, right? I agree. It's a bit more fantasy and less typical. Yeah. I cannot find the UV map. Where the hell is that? I don't see it, bro. Resave it. I saved it. Saved it in the wrong place. Okay, so basically this is the mapping, right? There is the mapping. And what we want to have pretty much all this shit, right? All this shit. All these bad shitterinos. We want to have it down here, right? Down here. What? What is doing? I don't understand what it's doing. What? Okay. Yeah, we want to have it down here somehow where our other texture is. Yes, and then we will just paint it. We just paint it and it's fine. This thing is super bad anyway, so I will probably not even use it. But I mean, I like the color, right? I like the color, but okay, we cannot do that. I like the color. So I think the color is correct, but obviously the mapping is all fucked up. Yeah. Just do this. And for now, this will do, okay? For now, this will do. Now, what we want is this part. This part is definitely harder. Because this part... so basically everything else, right? No. Yeah. So basically all of this, first of all, this needs to cover the wall thing. Needs to cover the wall thing. And this means that I basically have to duplicate this thing, right? Twice or even 3 times. Right? Something like that. And then bear with me, bear with me. I mean, I will. I mean, it looks a bit weird, but I tell you, it will be fine. It will be, it will be fine. Okay, don't worry. No worries. I know that it looks completely broken. I know. I know that it looks like the balls of a Titan, but don't worry. Okay, now this guy. So what do we know? What we know is that we have this part and we have this part. Now we only need to understand what is what, right? But wait, before going there, we have to be sure that actually this thing is extending properly, because at the moment it's not. It needs to cover all of this. It needs to cover all of this properly. The layer is not. And yeah, the border, maybe we'll fix the border, I don't know, one day. In another life. Not this life, the next one. Okay, so now we need to understand where that is, right? Okay, so we understand that this is this. So if we want the symbol to be here on the front, I don't know if you will ever be able to see it, but anyway, if you want it to be here, it has to be here. So it has to be in this part, right? So if you want to move, I knew it. If I want to move the, yeah, exactly. So it has to be here somehow, some way. Now, the problem is, is it this way? Is it this way? Is it half of it so you can see it, or yeah, maybe it's half of it so you can see it. So if we do this and then we cut it off, right? I mean, we delete pretty much. We delete everything that is outside of the, well, it will already be deleted because there is the UV. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So if I do it this way, if I save it this way, if I save it this way, and I re-import it here, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, so it is where it should be. Now, does it look fake? Yeah, it looks fake. It looks a bit... It looks a bit weird. I think it because it's probably too much. I mean, first of all, it's not rotated, right? And second is probably a bit too much, right? So maybe we should only have the hammer and it should be horizontally oriented. What does horizontally oriented means? Means that this needs to be rotated this way, right? And uh-oh, it seems that GIMP is going crazy. I don't know why. It is not bad in a more the ogre's feeling. Okay, you said that already. I don't know what is going on in GIMP, but it seems that it's very... Oh, something fell down in my kitchen. Something fell down in my kitchen. What happened here? Huh? Who moved something? Someone moved something without asking me first. I don't know. Everything seems to be in order. Apart that I forgot. Apart that I forgot an apple. I forgot an apple out of the fridge. It is already cut off. So we're gonna eat it. So I think the symbol is too fake. It's too evident. I don't know how to say, but it's too. It doesn't look like he's in a ruin, right? It looks like he's printed. It's like it's printed. It looks like the symbol looks like printed on an advertisement. So it's like printed on an advertisement. So it's not very good, but. Let me see what we can do. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Because it's too defined. It's too defined, is out of place. Let me try one thing. Let me try. Let me try color burn or some other. No. Let me try burn. 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 I think burn may be better, but still, I think that this should disappear. I don't know what is going on. GIMP is going crazy. It's like he's really struggling to... It's like if he has something loaded that he cannot cope with, right? I think it's still the 4K texture, probably. Let me do something quickly and see if that helps. Or we can just use those symbols, I don't know. I mean, like, this is it's not working. It looks fake, it looks out of place, it looks stupid, it looks bad, it looks wrong, it looks... it looks everything but okay. GIMP is completely going crazy. I don't know why, but it is. It doesn't let me paint. I think because he's trying to keep the undo, right? And there is so much, and this was a 4K texture. Can you still hear me okay on the stream? I don't know, because I feel that something is going bad. It's only GIMP, I think, but... Okay, let me try 1 second with this one, which is way thinner, right? So it's nearly invisible. Or it's barely visible, right? Want to see what happens. My face is GG. I think I have to switch it to the other. Okay, did he save it? I think he saved it, huh? No, I didn't save it. I don't know what is going on with GIMP. It's super slow. Like insane slow. Okay, maybe now it's too invisible, but no, but anyway, it's not working. I mean, putting a symbol there is not working. It's not doable. It's not okay. It's just 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 not okay. Now, what we had here, which was a super thin, you know, something, was probably fine. But if it becomes like a picture like that, it looks too fake and it doesn't look correct, right? It doesn't look correct in any possible way. So we're gonna we will ditch that. So it's not working. It's bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. It is just bad. Just bad, and we don't want it. Just bad, and we don't want it. So, can we put anything else here that is more reasonable? Or not? Like there was a kind of a symbol, right, or a thingy. Can we paint something that it looks reasonable, like a border of some kind? Or the problem is always this, right? Because the border needs to be Needs to be meaningful compared to the border of the thingy. No. So can we do something like this? Does it make any sense or no? And if we have a border, can we use the same technique of burning into the lower part so that it actually looks good and not bad, or not? Can we burn the color? Let me see. Burn. Wow, burn is exactly the same. How it is possible? Why? Because it's black? Oh, fuck. It needs to be white to burn something? Really? I don't know what I did. I pasted. No, if it's white, it's not burning anything. I mean, it can be very opaque, right? So that it's just a small indication of something. But I don't know. I have no idea, my boys. I'm pretty much working randomly at the moment. But it's okay. Sometimes you have to. So the only thing I don't understand is... Ah, yes, it is. So basically the burning color... I see. I think I like burn as an idea, but I don't know if the result is what we want. I don't know if I should just destroy it with a kind of a noise, you know, maybe not this one, but kind of a noise, fuzzy noise thingy. Where is my love? There is one that I like that I usually use. This one. Yeah, but this one I think is too small in this case. It's too... No. This is not what I mean. What I mean is... I think what I mean is, can you take this and... yeah, exactly. Can you take this and brush it with this? Wait, missing a piece. I'm just trying a few things, guys. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, but I'm trying to make it look more yes and no. I don't know. Yes, I mean, he has a bit of, but in reality it's like this, right? But with very low opacity, it becomes just a shadow of something, right? It's creating a bit of an artificial border. Like if it's consumed or whatever. Yeah, exactly. It is slightly better, but I mean, at least it is something. Now it is good. It is good. Probably not. And the reason it's not good is because it's too. Let me try something. Oilify, 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 Oilify. Oilify, Oilify, Oilify. I think it still looks too strong. I mean, it still looks too defined, right? Our problem is the definition. It's too defined, right? It's too defined. So it's not... It's too defined. It's too defined, holy shit. It's too defined. Still very defined, but still very defined, but it's slightly better than before, I guess. Now, one of the problems is that this shit is too bright, right? So this thing is really too bright. It doesn't make any sense. Never freaking do it. Impossible. Impossible. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I should give up trying to fix this. Maybe I should give up actually on this thing. I think I'm wasting a bit my time because it's not coming out as I would like, and yeah. He's not doing what he should be doing. He's not doing what he should be doing. And It's not working. It's not working. Oh my god! How much white we have here, like millions. Fuck it, it's not possible to fix it. Just too much. It's just too much. Just too much. I mean, a bit of highlight is fine, but like that is really looking like he's burned or something. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you can make this, you know, super thin, so it's not really. We can also try different things. So the burn is not working. The overlay, I think the overlay is probably the best. The soft light, let me try some other modes, right? If any of this is helping us. This one is kind of better. Maybe like this. I just want it to look like he's there is something there that has been, you know, forgotten and a long time ago. I think at the moment the problem is also the specular. I think we have a specular that is crazy and is not helping, right? So in reality it will be more like that. Yeah, but I think that I will leave it like this anyway. I think it's better with than without, right? At least it looks like there is something, right? There is a sort of, and we can improve it in the future, right? We can improve it. I mean, this one was not too bad. I mean, it was a bit of a, I don't know, it was a sign of some kind, but the problem is that it's completely broken. And it's, I mean, the problem is that if it's not defined enough with shadows, it's not helping, right? So that's the problem. So if I don't do a real shadow here, if I don't do a real shadow, which is deep enough, and you can see it's not making it deep at all, is not going to look correct, right? At the moment it's not looking correct for that reason, because there is not enough shadow around of this. So, but anyway, I cannot spend more time on this, so it's fine. It will be, for now we will be like this. The left and the right, I mean the bottom we don't really care. The bottom stays as it is pretty much. It is very dark actually. It is actually super dark, but should I have included the border? I mean, the border here is super dark. I don't know, maybe it's too much, right? I think we need a bit of a transition. We need a bit of a, at least something. Maybe not 100% opacity, but we need some sort of It is too bright. Probably it's too bright, huh? Shit. Can make it darker. I can make it darker and more, you know. No, that's too much. Can make it like this or something. I'm trying, boys. I don't know if this is going to help or not, but I think it needs noise. All of this needs noise, but anyway. On the way, you have another commission on the way. Yes, we have the. We have two things. We have a skin of a pet. We have the grown-up version of the Yulbar that is under commission, and we have the animation of the new desert monster. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit better. And it's a bit messy, but better. Yes. So the border at least is not black, right? So the border now is a bit more reasonable. In theory, we have to do the same work on this side, but I'm starting to lose a bit of steam on these shoulder pads. The helmet. Oh my god, the helmet. Jesus, the helmet. The helmet is also very hard for me to do. The helmet is very hard for me to do. It's very hard for me to do. Because basically what I'm saying on the helmet is that I would like to have pretty much all this part to be the same color. But it's not that simple because the border is the border. So in theory I should leave the border one color and this become this color. Now that color we have it pretty much everywhere, so we could in theory clone it, right? From, I don't know, here, but I assume it's not the same. Yeah, obviously it's not the same. Obviously is not the same. I think this would be very hard. Be very hard to do. Because we don't have these shadows, right? We don't have these shadows. We don't have these shadows. I mean, I can try to copy it from, I don't know, here, but it's very different. It's a very different color. Yeah, you see, it's completely different color. So we don't have, and if I want to paint it, I think it would not work. So I think we have to. I mean, I can paint it anyway, right? But what I'm saying is that it's probably not gonna work. I can try to shadow it a bit, but we need someone. We need someone with 2D skills to do this. Someone with real 2D skills needs to do this. Someone that can paint, right? Someone that can actually paint light surfaces properly. She's not me. Or someone that paints it on the 3D model and then bakes it, but is this at least the outside, or I selected the inside just because I'm smart? Yeah, at least this is the outside. Yeah, because there is also the inside, but the inside I care less, right? The inside is this. Yeah, I think it can be that color. And this basically at the moment is no definition, right? There are no lines, no... There is a bit of shadow that I'm putting now, but pretty much, you know, pretty much there is nothing. We. Yeah, there's a bit of light that I'm putting in, but it's not easy. Nope. It's kind of tough to do things that you don't know exactly how to do, but anyway. Yeah, so we need some, right? We need some design here. At the moment it's all white. I think we need some sort of design of some kind. I don't know what, but we need a line. We need something, right? Like it was before, but better. So we need a line. Maybe similar to this line, maybe, right? Like a crack or a. The only problem is where is the middle, right? Where is the middle? We don't know where is the middle. We don't know. Could be there, could not be there. I have no idea. But yeah, but something like that. If it's not super defined, it's not a problem. You will see it from distance, so. But we need something there. Maybe I can commission this textures, right? I can commission the texture. Yeah, something like, exactly, something like that. Well, it's kind of in the center actually. Somehow. Yeah, something like this. Seems that the left is a bit off, right? Is a bit more like this than that, but fine. But yes. Is there an easy way to draw a curve with a path? With a path. I think the easiest will also be if we have the tablet, right? If we have the tablet, I think would be a bit easier. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It's too hard. It's too hard for me to paint with the mouse. It's too hard. Need a tablet. Need something better. Need something better. Also here it needs to be like a super thin line, right? So we need a super thin black line, probably in the inside. It should be super dark. Well, way darker, right? Should be a black line here somehow, but it doesn't come out. I don't know why. Because probably it's too little. Size 1 doesn't really work. It should be something like that, but with more anti-aliasing and more less spacing. I don't know why it has all that spacing. If it's not smooth, right, it's not gonna work. Let me try with the path, but if I do path and I do this, and this. Okay. Can I do this, and this, or no? Why is doing that? Why these points are like separate? Please. Why you don't connect these points? What the? No! What is going on? We lost it. It's gone. GG. There was a way to say Jesus. Why I decided to do this? Why I decided to do this? Okay, can you please stroke this path or not? Please, stroke this freaking path now. Why I cannot right click and huh? I should do path to stroke path. Yeah, stroke path, paintbrush, stroke. Okay, at least is round, which is good. Right? Ah, better. I think that will have to be. I remember you have a tablet. Yeah, I have a tablet, but I'm not good with it. I mean, I'm not good with hand drawings, right? I'm really not good. I mean, I can do 3D because 3D is basically using tools that, yeah, but it's already better. Eh? It's already better. I think the thingy, the shadow is helping a bit. But anyway. So the question I think I had was, what time is it? It's midnight already. GG. The question I think I had was, can we expand this? Can we expand the top room to be? Now we have to be careful because the top room. So first of all, I don't understand this, and I think probably I even want to remove it. What is this thing? Right? What is this thing? What is it? Doesn't make any sense, right? I think I will remove it. I don't understand what is it, and to me makes no sense. Now, oh fuck! I deleted the. The question is, can we extend? Can we extend this room to arrive where this helmet is, or it is too, or is impossible? Because we actually have a roof, right? We actually have a roof, or we don't have a roof. Where is the roof? We don't have a roof. Is the roof upside down again? Huh? No, we don't have the roof. Huh? Wait, it's so hard to move with the. No, we don't have the roof. The roof is missing. The roof is absolutely missing. GG! Okay, the roof is missing, my boys. Why? I don't know, but it's missing. It's another missing piece. And we're also missing this part, by the way. What is going on? Why the scale is doing this? Uh-oh. What did he select? He selected also the top. Anyway. Yeah, we are missing pieces of this, like big time. Like big time. There is a missing roof, boys. Don't know what to say. There is a missing roof. What? No, I don't need this. Actually, I don't know if I need. Wait. Bro, please don't make me go crazy. What is this face? Who asked you this face? Please. I connected it wrong? Okay, I connected it wrong. Okay. Okay. I connected it wrong, my boys. My bad. No. Do we have only this selected? Yeah, I think we do, right? Okay, so now we have our weirderinos here. Okay. Okay, so now we have the roof of that floor that was completely missing, which is nice. But my question was not this. My question was, can we extend this room this way? Can we do it? Can we extend it by... I mean, I can, in theory, yeah, I understand it's not that simple. Because yes, here I have space in front of me. But if I change this, there is the wall, there is the underlying wall, right? There is the underlying wall. So this is the first problem. All of this is wrong. Oh my god. All this line, right, should not be where it is. All this line should be... By the way, this is all fucked. This is all not properly connected. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna fix this. Basically, here we have fake round walls. They are really doing nothing good. Only on this side, by the way. I don't know why, but only on this side. Okay, so now we should have... I think also here, these are all fake round walls for whatever reason. But anyway, I don't care too much about the lower levels at the moment. I just care about this one, right? So what I'm saying is that all of this level, right, should go down. And if I want that to go down, also the outside somehow needs to go down. So if I have that go down, it's a bit risky, yeah? But I can go down, yeah, below that surface, right? Below that surface. In theory, we are not doing damages because the walls below, I think they are okay. I don't know why it's not selecting. No, that is the helmet in front. Okay, so if we do this, now we may decide how much, but let's go down at the same level of this, right? Okay, so now in theory should be horizontal again, but lower. Is it? It's not. Okay, now it is. Now it is. Okay, so this is now lower than that, and is okay. On the inside is fine. On the outside is a bit broken, but we can fix this, right? We can fix that and make it full. I have to go. The problem is that I have to go. Pity, because we are making progress, and I'm happy with that. I think it's nice that we're making progress, but fortunately I have to go. Pam 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 pam. So yeah, now that we have this lower, right, the idea is, can we extend how can we do this? Can we extend only the upper part or not? Can we extend only the upper part, or is impossible? So if I scale this, do you think it will do something? The problem is that the head is rotated, and so being rotated, this is not a perfect sphere, and so even if I scale it, it will never work, right? So I really have to move. I mean, I cannot move this, because if I move this, I'm changing the neck, and the neck is visible. So I cannot really change that, right? So in theory, this needs to be split, right? This needs to be split into two, where once, yeah, exactly. That is the way to do it. That is the way, I think that is the way to do it. So the way to do it is that I needed to split this into an horizontal thing. Wait. Which actually is at the height where we want. Yeah, but even then. I mean, I can do it like this, and then what I do, I extrude this piece. I extrude that piece and I make it come forward. Yeah, probably, yes. So, but I have to change a lot, because basically all of this will have to come forward so much, and then I can change, and then I have to change all the walls. So it's not an easy change, but I think it's a change that will be cool. I don't know why we have all this freaking... I don't know why we have all these lines that are completely useless, right? I will fix that, but yeah. So all these ones are planner, and they're just confusing, right? Because then when we do the split, I'm just making our life harder. But I have to go, guys. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go now. I have to go now. But we made some progress. I really would like to see this in game, so I'm pushing. You know, I'm pushing as much as I can because I would like to bring it to a state where we can actually add it to the game. If it's not perfect, fine, but at least will be a new area to explore. And a lot of people in our game just like exploring around, right? So not everyone really is interested in magic or combat or other stuff. I mean, many people are just enjoying the exploration. And so I think we can, so I think just adding something like this will also be able, we can also use it for role play events, you know, or for other stuff. So I think it's anyway, it's a very nice structure. So it will be cool. And if it's in the desert, right, where we don't have much else yet, I think it will be even better, but okay. I will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we can see each other. Yes, so I will be here in the evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Meanwhile, if you want to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's great. And also remember that our game can be downloaded because it's available and is released. And you can download it for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Bye. Bye-bye. My face is stuck. Fine. Bye. Now this music is the perfect music for a goodbye. Don't be sad, I will be back.